I don't even know how to address this, but I'm going to try. And I know that y'all are probably going to make fun of me, but I'm still going to try. So I keep seeing the videos on TikTok where people are like, oh, her kids hate being black, or her daughter hates being black, all this stuff. And it's just a bald-faced lie. I shared with y'all about my natural hair because I've always been someone who could not grow their natural hair. And I know that the black community mocks women who cannot grow their natural hair. And I've been mocked by the black community for my whole life for not being able to grow hair. And so I always wore wigs and weaves to keep from being called bald-headed or a gay man or whatever they call me in my comment section. And I'm not saying that to garner any type of sympathy from y'all. I'm saying that's what prompted me to share my natural hair video and to be vulnerable with you guys about my daughter. And if anybody's actually had a child, you understand that your children do not understand the reasons behind why you do something. They just see what you're doing. So my daughter did not understand why I was wearing wigs. She just saw it as mommy does not like her hair, so I'm not going to like my hair. And if anyone is being honest about being a black woman and having a daughter, there always comes a point in time where you have to have that conversation about hair. And it's really conflicting to your child to try to have that conversation if you're always protecting your natural hair. It feels like to your child that you're hiding yourself. And so because I love my daughter so much, I told myself that I was going to stop with the wigs and weaves cold turkey until I loved my natural hair in its natural state, even if I'm balding, even if I lose hair constantly, because I love my daughter that much. Anyway, the reason why I shared that story is because I know that it's going to help someone out there. I know that someone else is struggling with the same thing, because as black women, it is really hard to feel beautiful in our natural, stripped down, no makeup, bare self. And even though the whole internet is mocking me right now, one of the things that I've always done is I've always been authentically myself. Whether I make a mistake, whether I do something I shouldn't, I've never changed my mind or pretended to apologize because of peer pressure. And so I will always stand behind what I say and what I do because I am authentic. Because I believe that people have a right to free speech. I really honestly do. But when you're out here making up stories and lying on people, if you're going to say Hannah Lee is an opportunist, if you're going to say Hannah Lee did this on purpose, like you can say all these things, but like don't come out and lie about my family, because I don't appreciate that. And like everybody keeps saying, oh, she has a white husband, so he has to be behind her doing all these things. It's just ridiculous. It is ridiculous how racist y'all are because my husband is Caucasian. My husband has nothing to do with social media, has never had anything to do with my social media. He's always just let me be me. Now you can make the argument that you can't stand who I am, but like saying all these things about my husband just because of the color of his skin is just insane to me. So anyways, that's all I have to say about it. I am not going to continue to make videos about that. If someone wants to have me on a podcast and talk to me in depth about everything that I do in my life and whether I'm actually a farmer or cosplaying or anything like that, hit me up. But I'm not going to have people on my page lying about my kids. You will be immediately blocked. I'm not going to have people on my page saying stuff about my husband. You will be immediately blocked. If you want to critique me, you can stay. If you want to mock me, you can stay. But like, don't bring my kids and my husband into this.